Greetings, my dark followers. Welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines, Episode 4. When last we left off, I had just spoken to the Dark Lady Jeanette and her sister Therese, who tasked me with the removal of a particularly irksome ghost from an old hotel. In exchange for this service, she has agreed to call off her feud with Bertram Tongue, a man with whom I must speak, so as to find a way to assault the Sabbat den, which Prince Lacroix has tasked me with demolishing. According to Therese, ghosts are entirely harmless, and I should have no difficulty retrieving an object of personal significance to the spirit from the hotel. The truth of these claims, however, remains to be seen. Difficulty 5. I could pick that, but let us investigate and see if there might be another way. Perhaps a side door. No, there does not appear to be an entrance. I may use that one. What is inside this building, I wonder? Front door key. That is a particularly ominous noise. And I see. Quite a troublesome spirit. But your cheap tricks will not stop me, ghost. Well, this place has certainly gone to crap. Hello, my friend. You will take much more than that to spook me, fiend. Well, that was quite rude. Nice, ominous thunder. Haha! I'm on to you, ghost. No. Grand opening. Santa Monica celebrates the new Ocean House Hotel. This looks like a rather old newspaper. No. Bloody Los Angeles construction. Yeah, let's take the elevator back to the top. It does not appear to be working, of course. But that was mildly disturbing. Where did you run off to? Oh. Who's there? Oh! Oh. Ugh. Quite... Ugh. It actually caught me off guard. Another newspaper. Hotel hell. Child's severed head found in hotel laundry room. Well, her father always did tell her to wash her hair regularly. Stop that at once. Fine, be that way. I hear... Oh dear. Boiler room key. This certainly doesn't appear ominous. Hello there, my friend. Stop doing that. Perhaps this will turn the power back on. Perhaps that was a mistake. Oh dear. I appear to have let the cat out of the bag. Let us not stick around here for very long, shall we? Oh. Oh. Ghosts are harmless. You don't need to fight them, she says. Oh. Oh. Nice music. I always appreciate a good gothic piano. I feel this might be a somewhat unwise decision considering how things have gone so far, but I didn't see any particular other options. Hey, I'm the only one that gets to laugh evilly around here. Come on, give me your best shot. What you got? Ah, damn it. Ugh. I see you over there. Are you pointing to something, perhaps? Ah! I'm not home! Ah, you're very good at this. Another body. Police say second child was chopped up like firewood. I get the feeling it wants me to go in here. That seems like an accurate family depiction. Huh. Aha! You cannot defeat my master strategy, Ghost. No, that wasn't cowering in the corner. Get out. I'll get out when I'm bloody well good and ready. check them. What about here? Lockpick 10. I don't believe it wants us to go that way. Let's see, was this? Yes, I believe this is one I came out of. Where does it wish us to go then? Can't use that elevator. Aha. Yes, roar and crackle all you wish. Don't do that, though. Oh. Yes, I rather figured that one out already. Thank you, though. It's quite a busy afterlife place, I see. Ha! If I throw it first, you can't throw it at me. Murder-suicide. Ocean house killer possibly responsible for Inferno. Inferno, huh? I think I see where this is going to go. Can't go out that way. A dumbwaiter. Ah, excellent. Going down. Oh dear. And I have no intention of helping anyone without gain for myself. Make it worth my while. Diary. That's not the same diary. Ah, here we are. This is the charred remains of what looks like a diary. 05/30/1958. Just arrived here at the Ocean House. We have a week-long holiday here in Santa Monica, and Ed has booked us a room for the hotel's grand opening. It's a wonderful place, almost magical. The children have been swimming all afternoon. 05/31/1958. The first 2 days have been almost perfect, except that Ed can't seem to stop asking about the locket I received from my mother. He seems to think it was sent to me by some other admirer. Ed can be sweet, but sometimes his jealousy can get the better of him. Hopefully he'll feel better tomorrow. 06/01/1958. The sun is out today, not a cloud in the sky. Ed seems a little on edge, keeps guessing as to who my new boyfriend is. Silly Ed. Yes, silly Ed. 06/03/1958. There was a picnic for the hotel guests this morning. Quite a grand affair. Ed is in a dark mood. I don't know what I can do to reassure him that he is my one and only love. The only time he seems to brighten up was when he was talking to the groundskeeper. Boys and their tools. 06/04/1958. We only have 2 days left, and thank God we're finally going home. Ed won't speak to me or the children, and I've found him more than once in the bathroom, holding the locket and staring at it. I'm afraid he suffered some sort of breakdown. I've told him we can go home, but he just shakes his head. He won't look at me. I just want to go home. 06/05/1958. Ed left early this morning, and I haven't seen him since. If I haven't seen him in another hour, I'm going to call the hotel manager. Against my better wishes, Ed Jr. went to look for him downstairs in the basement. I'm going to send Tiffany down to fetch him if... Wait. Someone is knocking at the door. Oh my God! Ed, covered in blood! Coming to kill me! locked myself in the bathroom. He's gone crazy. He keeps shouting we'll be together forever, and he'll never let me go. Someone please help. The writing trails off at the end of the page. Well, it would seem that Ed went rather crazy. And this is about to get rather unpleasant, I believe. Let's just resume tactically concealing ourselves. Alright, there's a door over there. I'm going to make a break for it. Stupid pots. Whew. Well, that was quite unpleasant. Let us get the hell out of here. I suppose that locket was what Therese wants me to find. Careful, you say. Yes, I believe I see what's about to happen here. I saw you up there. Oh. Why, I will take that. Let's see. Ah, yes. Slink around the corner here. Ah, perfect. Now then, where? Oh, that's rather. Fine, be that way. What? Oh, you are going to get it one day, Ghost. Just you wait. Hey, come back here. Stop, I said. Me and Therese are going to have a very long talk about what harmless means. Nothing in there. Ah, ghost fire. Just what this place needed. Wonderful. Skin vents. Not sure I trust that floor. It doesn't seem to be immediately bursting into flames. Aha. Here we are. Oh. Well, I have the pendant now. Let's leave this abominable place behind. Not done screwing with me yet, are you? Whew. I defeated you, ghost. Rot forever, for all I care. Alright, let's get this locket back to Therese so we can get on with our lives. Well, pick me up on the way. Now, where was the exit to her club? Yes, exit F. Hospital, and here we are. Let us slink back inside. And Therese isn't here. But Jeanette is. This should be interesting.
Not even a knock? I could have been undressing. And who knows what I would have had to do to you. You're here to see Her Royal Majesty Queen Victoria, aren't you?
Yes, I need to see Therese.
Therese is out making a show of how well her lips fit on the pants seat of the Camarilla. Did you happen to find her chastity belt or something?
I need to give something to Therese from the hotel.
Ooh, can I see it?
Very well.
It's beautiful, like a knight in shining armor, dangling at the end of a noose.
Right, Therese was supposed to call off the feud with Tongue.
Oh, did she now? I spend a few nights with Bertram, and all of a sudden he's the pox of Santa Monica. Paranoia and Therese have been bedfellows for longer than I can remember. Indulge my curiosity. What did you really think of Therese?
She's not a pest, unlike you. Now, about the feud.
I wish I could do something about it, but Bertram won't believe it's off until he hears Therese say it's off. And as I told you, I'm really not sure where Therese is. However...
Therese promised me. I don't care where she is. Get her back here now.
Would if I could, kitten. So sorry. But she doesn't tell me much about her business. But I do know something you could do for us in the meantime. Something that would make us very grateful.
That wasn't the deal.
I know. You've got my sympathy. Really, you do. I do need your help for something. And I can show my appreciation in a lot more creative ways than Therese ever could.
Begone, thought.
Pretty please. For me.
Especially not for you.
Leave now, and Bertram will never help you. I'll see to that. So you can make believe you adore my every word and help me. Or you can go back to the prince with your head in your hands.
I'll do it, but I don't like being blackmailed. I'll remember this.
Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city. And we can't let that happen, can we? So I need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk.
I need to talk to Tongue. This isn't helping.
I thought we went over this. Therese isn't here. Until he hears it from her, Bertram's like a windshield in the deep blue sea. Invisible.
This is it, you understand? The last thing I'm doing for either one of you.
I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet.
Fine. I will be back when it's finished, and this time, the feud will be called off.
I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear all about it. Hurry up. I can only amuse myself for so long.
If I don't see Tongue when I get back, I'm taking it out on both of you.
Oh, and there was something about the paintings. What was it? I can't remember. Oh well, have fun, Duckling.
Yes, I will. A bit of vandalism should help take the edge off my frustration right now. Really, dude? Ugh. Now then, where is this art gallery? I believe I saw it over here. Ah yes, Gallery Noir. A security guard. What's this? Not strong enough to move. Ah, a secondary entrance, I suppose. No one is inside. That will make this nice and easy. I'll take that money, thank you. Now then, shall we get to slashing? Botch. Protected by some sort of blood shield. Well, I suppose there must be some rhyme or reason to this. Let's see. Cain meets Lilith. Cain slays Abel. Cain spurns Lilith. Cain cursed by... Ah, yes. Very simple. It must be a timeline. Cain slays Abel. Cain cursed by that hypocrite god. Cain meets Lilith. That must have been the curse, I'm assuming. Cain spurns Lilith. Now, this looks unusual. Oh dear. That can't be good. Yes, that's definitely not good. Let us use our axe and some potent chop this. Aggravated damage. Quite the tough little one. Blood heal. Ah, stop hitting me. Whew. Looks like I can only get 2 hits out of it. Let's grab another blood heal. Get some potions going. Almost dead. Yes, yes. Die, fiend. It would be quite nice to have a minion like that. He was rather difficult to kill. My health is all jacked up. Alright, let's slink off back to the sewers for a bit. Grab ourselves some rat packs. Appear the guard has run off. Quite oblivious, aren't they? I suppose while we're here, we should check and see if LaCroix has received the werewolf blood yet. $150. Nicely done, from LaCroix. Your assistance was much appreciated in regards to the werewolf blood. Please find your payment in the mailbox if you haven't done so already. Yes. And we now have a rather sizable amount of experience, I see. Perhaps we should upgrade our obfuscate ability. And we can't quite get it to the point where we can move about without crouching, which would be nice. Perhaps we should increase our combat ability. We struggled a little bit there. There's a point of dodge, point of melee. Perhaps a second point of melee. We could also use some more strength, so our unarmed combat is not quite so terrible, and we can feed more readily. Yes, that will do nicely. Where are you, my ratty little snacks? Ah, much better. You know what they say, a rat a day keeps the sunrise away. Now then, let us return to the club. Get this bloody feud called off.
You. What were you thinking?
About...
How could you give her that item from the hotel? Do you know what she did with it?
I didn't...
She threw it into the Pacific. Do you know what this means? It means that I can't get rid of the spirit now, which means that that property is useless to me. And to make matters worse, someone's just gone and ruined my event at the gallery.
Would you just shut up
Shut up! I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. Because of them, I'm in a worse position than I was before. The Ocean House is worthless. So our business is forfeit. The feud is on.
Now, hold on a minute. You're a rational, professional woman. Certainly there's something I can do.
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
Why don't I just kill the crazy bitch so this never happens again?
Jeanette is my sister and my child, or did you forget? What kind of monster would I be to condone such action? You have no more right to do such a thing as you do to even ask it. Go! Get out of here! I want her back.
You want to be soft, that's your business. Fine, I'll go meet her. Ugh. Into the diner. Yes. I'll just go chill by the phones, shall I? Like a normal human being. Whose face looks like it got remodeled with a sandpaper blaster. Well, that doesn't look concerning. These are just a bunch of fine gentlemen coming to patronage this establishment, I'm sure. Yes, regular upstanding citizens of Los Angeles. Goodness. Can't shoot for shit. You stop that. He's too far away. If I just shoot into the crowd, I'll hit one of them. Ha! Shot your friend. Alright. I think I can handle one of them. Come here, you. I'll be taking all of that. Thank you, thank you. I suppose this is for me. Hello.
It was a setup. Listen,
You don't say.
But you have to trust me. Therese tried to have you killed. I had to lock myself in the bathroom because now she's got a gun and... Please, you have to help me.
Why should I help you?
Therese is gonna kill us. Without me, you'll never get out of Santa Monica alive.
Why is Therese trying to kill me?
Hurry! I don't know how much longer I have.
Damn it. You, my friend, have seen too much. Inhumane perhaps, but necessary. Swear one of us is going to be dead when I get done with this conversation. Alright, what the...
You stay out of this! To think anyone would risk their life for this filthy, tainted waste of blood. This will just make it easier to kill both of you. Help! Save me and I'll help you find Bertram! I swear! Shut up, Jeanette! I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me! You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
I've heard of split personalities, but this is taking it a bit far. What's going on here?
Obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with kind, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
As interesting as this is, I would not allow someone to blab my secrets like that, nor should you.
Don't you want to hear what happened? How she became the pillar of the community she is today? Shut up. Just shut up!
Stop it, Jeanette.
That's right, Jeanette. No one wants to hear your lies. I was the good girl. You were the wicked one. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me. Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down. Blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
Is that true, Jeanette? It sounds like she has a point.
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Jeanette, I'd be on my way to Tongue right now.
As I said, to trust Jeanette is to trust a famished jackal not to eat you while you sleep. Therese will never let you live. You've disappointed her. I used you, yes, but I didn't try to have you killed. Therese has no problem with killing, do you? Remember Father? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
What happened to your father, Jeanette?
Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
I can't believe you killed your own father.
The police sure did. They broke us up for a little while, remember? The first thing you did after your escape was find me. Enough! Don't say another word about that. So, sweet sister, is this how it has to end? I admit I always knew this night might come. Well, any message you want me to give Father? An apology? A love letter?
How about you give me the gun, and I'll decide the fate of both of you.
I should turn this on you next, but I won't. Without Jeanette's assistance. Tongue, you're no threat. I'll call off the feud if that will get you out of my city.
Very well. It would seem our business has finally concluded.
Tongue's hiding out in an abandoned oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him that one condition of a truce is that he help you. Our business then is finally complete. What you witnessed here, not a word to anyone.
I don't think anyone would believe me anyways. Goodbye.
Do try to stay cautious. I'd hate to see one so promising meet an end because of wayward trust in another. I may have need of someone like you in a few years, if you're still around.
I'll remember that and make sure to not be around. So concludes our business with the sisters. Finally, we can meet Bertram Tongue and get on with this task given to us by LaCroix. But she said he was in an old oil tank at the end of the street here.
Hiding your true face to the judge of souls. Redemption cannot be bought and sold. There is no mercy for the deviant.
Getting past this guy without being seen can be troublesome, but no. Ah, and you must be Bertram Tongue.
Look who finally made it. Thought you'd never find me, huh?
It's starting to look that way, but how did you know I was looking for you?
I've gotten good at knowing when I am wanted.
Are you Tongue?
The one and only. But don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are.
You do?
News travels down the kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting.
That's great, so you know I survived.
Oh, you did you? Well, I wasn't worried. So why did you need to find me? What did you need?
I need to get to that warehouse for Mercurio.
Oh, never mind. The warehouse, though. I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on.
The Sabbat?
The Sabbat. Jeez, you are green. It's like this. We're all monsters, like it or not.
And I do like it.
I'm not gonna say the Sabbat are the evil vampires, because none of us are the good guys here. But the Sabbat, they glorify their monstrous nature. They refuse to hide it, and go out of their way to show it. They're also brainless and reckless. They have a life expectancy of a vampire fruit fly.
Can you get me inside the warehouse?
Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
Very well. I was born ready. Let's get on with this.
Here, take this map. Use it to navigate the sewer mains. You'll never be able to use public transportation with that face, so, get used to jogging in the slop. And stop back by later. I might have use for a young Nosferatu like yourself.
Thanks. Perhaps I will do that.
You ready to go?
I have some questions for you when I get back. Yes, let's go. And finally we find ourselves at the warehouse that we were sent to find at the very beginning of the game. Next time, we'll bring it down with a massive explosion and revel in slaughter of all the gods on our way through. Until then, my dark followers, farewell.